Good day, everyone.
Raise the roof.
Hola.
Raise the roof.
What?
This is a good soundtrack. I like this. We're trying a new one today.
Definitely, we just got
synthwave vibes.
Love it. We've just been chilling with it
It's good.
and thought about keeping it on the whole time.
Feels like the 80s. Summer in the 80s. There's a good movie coming out. But really, it's 2025, and we are here. It's Just a Game channel, bringing you the mystery game live stream.
Welcome everybody to Mystery Game Livestream. So happy to do this. We don't have our normal helpers in chat tonight. So, what episode is this?
Jeez.
Well, now we're gonna have to look it up. Are you on it, Logan?
I'm on it, yeah.
Our guess was 32.
That's my guess. I'm
We
gonna say
don't.
32.
You'd think we keep track of this sort of stuff. We don't.
What is the mystery game live stream, Yuval?
Well, Mystery Game Livestream is, it's funny that you asked, is something that we do here on It's Just a Game channel every 2 weeks. It's a talk show. And in this talk show, we actually choose a retro game from days of yore that may have been big, may have not been a big game.
Episode 32.
At 32. Episode 32. This is episode 32 of Mystery Game Livestream. Good to know.
Amazing.
And so if you are just, finding us for the first time, this is episode 32. That means you have 31 other episodes that you can take your time in watching.
And we've been doing it for over a year in that case. Because every 2 weeks, there's 52 weeks in a year.
Mm-hmm.
We've done more than that.
This time of day. I'm I didn't have enough coffee today.
This heat is just
Brutal.
It's so draining.
If you're in the Midwest, you know.
It's so draining.
Or in the Northeast, I'm sure probably all over the country.
Or as collectors speak.
all over the country and in other countries.
It's
If you know,
the
you
sun
know.
is out.
Yeah.
If you know,
If you know, you know. So this is basically a retro game that we kind of want to showcase, and maybe one game that follows suit with a specific theme that we might have. So this season, we are doing games that come from big franchises, but that are lesser known games within those franchises.
Right.
So this was kind of a challenge to find,
this is the most
lesser-known games.
challenging. Yeah, this is the most challenging season we've had to curate.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
By far.
And Yuval does most of the curation, but this one is specifically very tricky. You didn't make it easier on yourself.
No, that was all the fun though.
Is that
wow.
You like that?
That's the fun of the channel as a whole. Is
challenge.
trying to
Let's
go out of
find
our way to find
obscure,
weird games.
interesting things that we can talk about, and
Yeah.
we also find through this medium, we kind of discover some of these games, rediscover them, or discover them for the first time.
And some of them become favorites. I was just talking with Bruce, regular in our chat earlier today, about Pulseman and how that's now one of my favorite Genesis games.
Amazing.
And I played it for the first time
before my time
on this channel.
Yeah, that was like episode 8 or something like that.
Logan, you've also discovered games that you absolutely adore in this.
Gunnack.
Gunnack?
My first game on the channel. Still one of my favorite games I've played.
Wow.
Star Wars Rogue Leader.
Go.
I went home and played that, and I played it for a couple days. Like, it was the GameCube, first GameCube game we played on the channel, and it's like one of my favorites now.
Yeah.
There you go. And
good.
We've all made discoveries like King Kong together, which was fantastic sort of cinematic game for the PS2, which was very ahead of its time.
And then you get misses like Roger Rabbit. Never touching that game with a 5-foot stick ever again.
Yeah. Sometimes the games don't work out to be that
But that's why we play them.
That game we played in during movie tie-in season.
Yep.
So those were games that only were tied into a movie in some way.
Yep.
During the time at that period of time, and so this season, like I mentioned, is big lesser known games within big franchises.
Yeah, but we're talking the big franchises. So we're talking Mega Man, Halo,
like
Sonic
Mario
the
level,
Hedgehog,
like
Mario.
yeah, or like last episode, Final Fantasy,
Castlevania.
like big names that
There
are like
is-
almost household names
And there is one of those names that we haven't mentioned yet.
that we're doing today.
At least one.
Yes, one in particular that I'm thinking of that's staring at me from the CD case that I can see just off camera right here.
Well, the hint is here, right here. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the hint.
Ooh, have we played a Dreamcast game before? Is this our first?
Nope, this is our first.
This is our first
Dreamcast?
Dreamcast game tonight. So that's another thing we
bit of a
try to do
reveal.
is to keep it.
Oh, I'm wearing the Sega
fresh.
shirt. I didn't even
You were.
realize, but we're representing
it.
Sega over here.
I love it. I love
All
it.
original hardware as well.
First time Logan's touched a Dreamcast controller.
This is true. I've never played a Dreamcast in my life.
So
Flame me for it. I don't care.
we're gonna hear Logan's thoughts on the controller as well and the system.
Yep.
For
I've
the
already
first
got
time?
some things I really like and that I don't, but we'll get into that when we start playing.
Okay, I'd be interested to hear that because I don't think you've really played on a Dreamcast before.
No, that's
right?
what I'm saying. This is
No.
my first time.
Okay,
Just
all
off
right.
of
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
all
All
like
right.
first impressions.
He's a
amazing.
Dreamcast virgin.
I did, yeah, to say
Yep.
the least.
So we do that. We play on different platforms and also some original platforms and some that we have never played on before. Like at least, as a team like this.
Right.
So it's fantastic. Normally we have more people in the chat by this time, so we're not going to be able to take any guesses unless somebody's watching right now and you're not just speaking up. But if somebody else is in
Yeah.
chat,
If anyone's in chat,
Yeah,
we
love
would
to
love to
chat.
hear
You have
your
any
guesses on what the
guests?
game
Say hello.
let me know.
might be that we're playing today. So you think about it, a lesser known game within a big franchise. So the name of the game is going to say the franchise in it, and then also
Be
the hint
a lesser
being
known
that this is a Dreamcast game. Although it's not exclusive to the Dreamcast.
It's not.
No,
Oh, okay.
it wasn't exclusive to the Dreamcast. And we'll get into that in a minute. So without further ado, should we do the reveal, Barney?
I think so. Yeah. Well, we
Okay.
can at least reveal the franchise, which is Tomb Raider.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It is a Tomb Raider game. Massive franchise. Many games, spanning many games. And what is it that we have selected for our game today?
Tonight, we are playing Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation.
Wow.
There it is on
Look at Laura.
Dreamcast. Although it was,
Originally on PS1.
can I
Dual-wielding.
just get this out of the way right now?
Yeah.
How do you spell her name?
What do you mean? How do you spell it?
Does anyone know how to spell her name?
Is it not Laura?
No.
Lara.
Thank you. How do you say Lara?
Lara.
Lara?
Thank you.
Why?
So we won't be calling her Lara Croft again today.
Oh.
Lara.
Who called her that?
Me, 100%. I've been calling her Lara
Okay.
Croft for my whole life, and I'm not going to change.
So many people do. And
I think I knew a Lara
it sounds
Croft.
like nails on a chalkboard to me
Didn't
because
they
I'm like,
call her that
name,
in the movie,
her
too?
name is Lara.
Didn't they call her that in the movie as well?
No.
No.
Her name is always Lara Croft.
You're
Unless-
saying Laura.
Lara.
Yeah, Laura.
Well,
Lara.
Unless
If
if
you're-
if you're in America, it's Lara.
Lara.
that's true.
Lara.
You Brit.
But not Laura.
Although I know a guy that calls Mario Mario.
Yeah, that's signs
Mario.
of a disability right
And
there.
no, I mean, this guy is Italian.
Well, is it?
That's
still says
crazy.
Mario.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Drives me nuts.
Isn't that closer to the Japanese pronunciation?
Probably, yeah.
Mario?
Really?
I think that's
Mario.
right as well.
I don't
yes.
think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
Mario.
Mario.
Interesting. If that's true.
Super Mario.
Mario.
Anyway, so yeah, we are playing Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, which I will get into a little bit of the history of this, which is pretty brief. It's not crazy, but we will mention here in a minute. This was not the original release of it; it's the second release of it. But yeah, so Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation is an action-adventure game developed by Core Design and published by Eidos Interactive. It was first released for the PlayStation and Microsoft Windows in 1999. And then on the Dreamcast, as well as Mac OS.
Mac OS?
I know.
What?
Wow.
The
Steve Jobs.
And it was just the following year. So this was a game on the Mac, which is
Wow.
cool. I would like to see that, the box for that.
Yeah, me
That would
too.
be cool.
There can't have been many games coming out on Mac at that time.
No, definitely not a Tomb Raider, you know.
Solitaire.
But that was
Minesweeper.
Yeah, Minesweeper.
so that must have been the year 2000.
Oh, there you go. The Millennium Bug.
Yeah, Y2K.
Yeah. So
Everything was silver and shiny.
Chrome
this
even.
game is the 4th installment of the Tomb Raider series. And
Outside of because it was sort of a main trilogy. The first
The
three
trilogy,
games
and
are
then
very,
this
are
would
very
be the
much
fourth.
connected. But this one is the fourth, which was
yeah.
a bit of a change in tone.
Like a one-off.
Yeah.
And this is also, as I shall mention here in a second, this is like when this came out after Eidos Interactive stopped their license agreement with Sony and PlayStation. So
Oh.
yeah,
So they were all. So everything was a PlayStation exclusive until.
Up until
up
this.
until
Up until
this,
then.
and then they started making a couple other games here that came out at the same time as this, and we'll talk about it here in a second. So the narrative of the game, it follows basically an archaeologist adventure, Lara Croft, as she races to imprison an Egyptian god set after it accidentally setting him free.
Not an easy task. I shouldn't think to imprison an Egyptian
She's
god.
kind of gotta. It's her fault by
Yeah.
the sound of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, the gameplay features her navigating levels split into multiple areas and room complexes, fighting enemies and solving puzzles to progress. Production of The Last Revelation began in '98, and due to the strain of developing Tomb Raider titles non-stop since 1996, and general fatigue with the character, the core design staff wrote the narrative to end with Lara's death.
Really?
Interesting. As well. Yeah, so I guess she can die and not come back in this game? I'm not
Wow.
sure.
Sick.
That's sad.
So while the same basic engine was used, it was extensively redesigned for better graphics and more intelligent enemy behavior. The Dreamcast version emerged following the end of Sony's PlayStation's exclusivity agreement with Eidos. And then the music was also composed by Peter Connolly, who was actually a British guy.
Oh. We love the British composers.
And so that was actually very, very cool. He did a lot of interesting things. He actually worked with core design. He worked with I think it's pronounced Eutechnics and Ubisoft.
Oh, word. Yeah.
And so he worked with those companies as well.
Big,
And
big players.
yeah, he did Driver San Francisco. He did Tomb Raider Chronicles, that's another game that came out around the same time as this.
Oh, okay.
And then Watch Dogs.
Classic.
Watch Dogs.
And
I
then-
never played that. I heard good
so
things.
good.
In 2003, there was The Angel of Darkness, also a Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
He did that. And then he did South Park, The Fractured But Whole in 2017.
That's a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Those South Park games were really great.
They are.
So,
Stick of
yeah,
truth.
that's pretty much it. I think we can get into the game now, unless you guys have any questions, if anyone in chat has any questions.
I don't, but we can still ask him once we
Yeah.
get the game started.
Yeah, we can do that. See, I promised, I delivered, right?
You
Logan?
did. You definitely did. Perfect timing. There it is. That beautiful Dreamcast logo.
I didn't have the sound in.
Playing in 1985.
It's brilliant. Powered by Microsoft Windows CE.
That's the next gen. It hasn't even come out yet.
What does CE stand for?
Windows? Windows CE?
Compact Edition?
Yep, that's exactly what that was.
Interesting too, because we were just talking about the Asus ROG Xbox Edition,
Yeah,
which is
the
going
new
to
one
have
that came out.
which is going to have a new Windows Compact Edition
Really?
for it. Yeah, it's going to have its own special version of Windows.
Yeah, like a specific OS operating.
Yep. Whoa. It's like a movie intro.
It is like a movie intro.
Loved it. That was fantastic.
Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation.
So we did select this because this is a lesser known title within the bigger franchise, so
Right,
it's
absolutely.
not as known. But so are the other two games that came out around this time.
Right. I mean, anything outside of the main trilogy and then the newer games that were very popular.
Yeah. And then on the Dreamcast version also was kind of fell into obscurity. This is known more as a PS1 game.
So this was the first Tomb Raider game on Dreamcast. Or did they release the others before it?
No, I think you're correct. I think that this was the only
At the time, the
Tomb
only
Raider
one
port
available.
on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Where's James when we need him?
So,
Right.
we breach the sanctum of the ancients, the first footfalls in this tomb for centuries.
This place gives me the creeps. After you.
Oh yeah, totally different style to the first trilogy.
Careful, all is not as it seems.
It feels
Concealed traps and pitfalls await the unwary. You must stay
a little bit more
close
whimsical.
and follow my instruction.
and Lara's got the twin tails now, pigtails
Instead of the one long.
instead of her classic pony.
Good men have died for the information contained herein, and cruel men have bartered the information for their own ends. For this we must respect it. We will not deviate from its route, and you will not deviate from my instruction. This way.
Graphics are pretty incredible for the time.
Good voice acting.
I agree.
It seems to control pretty much like a classic Tomb Raider game. At least how I remember it.
So,
Sort of grid,
Yuval, we talked
grid-based.
about this off camera, but the thumbstick is to walk without falling off of an edge, and the D-pad is just for running.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the controller so far?
The first obstacle.
I haven't gotten a chance to truly use it. I've only literally been using the D-pad, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Good D-pad though for
Yeah, solid. It's very.
it doesn't have the diagonals,
got
but
a lot of-
it's good for
It's got a good feel to it. It's very squishy, which I like.
Come, child. Do not fear. This is merely an appetizer for the perils ahead. Push forward and jump
I don't
together.
like the way he said that.
million appetizer for the battles ahead.
That wasn't
Oh,
it.
see, you pushed forward, but I don't think you pushed jump. Game over, man. You can probably only climb out on that backside.
I wonder how many people have done this.
Thousands.
Looks like you had to get into that pool to get to the other side.
No,
No, you have to jump over.
you're supposed to jump over.
Okay.
The pool is just to save you so you don't die while you're doing the tutorial.
What the heck, dude? These camera controls are horrendous. What am I supposed to do? Okay. What?
I think you don't. I don't think you want to press jump. I think you want to press like forwards and action or something to climb. It's a yeah. There you go. So, here's a tip: if you use the joystick and walk up to the edge of where you want to jump,
She's still got water
right now,
dripping.
oh, okay, that's one thing you can do. But also, if you tap back on the D-pad while you're at the edge, she'll jump back just far enough to get a running jump.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. Whoa, what was that?
And that's a play mechanic in
A
all
pig?
of the Tomb Raiders?
Yeah, that's a standard. It's kind of it kind of carries over from the Prince of Persia games where you would do the same thing. You'd walk up to an
crazy,
edge
yeah.
and then take a step back and do a running jump. Although in Prince of Persia it might have been 2 steps back or something. And that way, Tomb Raider always felt like a very spiritual successor to the Prince of Persia games. You're pressing jump again instead of action. You want to press action to climb up, not jump.
I
you
can't.
need
I
a,
can't see.
Logan, do you need a rundown on the controls as I have a whole list?
I I can
Would that
figure
help?
it out. But
Turn to your right. Stop. No. Turn to your right or left a bit more.
that's the thing is, it only walks forwards and backwards. Left and right are camera angles.
Now press left and right. What happens when you press left and right on the D-pad?
This.
Yeah. So you're turning.
Okay.
So turn to face that way. And when you're facing towards it, turn left a bit. And then now press forwards and action. There you go.
Barney, you sound like a director.
And action.
Patience, child.
Action.
Disrespect is a route to carelessness.
Yes.
Our route lays beyond.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I know, he's rubbing it in.
This gap is wider, and the edges treacherous. First walk to the edge, then press forward and jump together. When you are in midair, press and hold action. You will grab the outcome.
Action. He sounds like me. He sounds like he's from London.
I hate this. I'm getting used to it.
Have you played any Tomb Raider games before?
It's been a while, but I played
Right.
whatever the one on the PS4 was.
Yeah. Oh, that was the more modern style. So you haven't played
yeah, I
any
haven't
of
played any
these
of the retros.
these classics, which the controls are very
Wonky.
they're very unique.
To say the
And
least.
this is not a Dreamcast thing. This was like this on the PS1 as well.
Oh yeah. This
Yeah.
the way Lara controls is a very unique thing across. Once you get used to it, though, it's pretty good. It works within the game.
Okay, so I'm supposed to do what?
Use
Forward
the
and-
joystick. Use the joystick just to walk, so that you don't walk off the edge, and then you jump forwards and press and hold action after you jump.
What's action?
You've been pressing it every time I say
A?
press action. You've been pressing it.
Is that A?
Press it now, or you'll do nothing.
Yeah.
So forward and jump, and then A. Press and hold A. Oh,
This bitch. Swear to God.
At least you didn't fall in the water.
I have.
that water is moving so fast.
That's what happens if you go into that waterfall.
Yeah, I want to say you die. It looks pretty deadly.
I wish these camera angles were on the joystick.
Yeah. Oh no, you were doing like a swan dive.
That was close. You can't say the guy didn't warn you though.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He absolutely did. He's also said action. Oh God, Laura, chill. Yeah, take a step back. Let's try that again. Chill, woman.
I like her shorts.
Yeah, she's dressed
They're
pretty
very-
fly.
they're very fun.
I'd rock that fit.
She looks like a Christian hip hop act from the late '90s,
That's really funny.
rapping for Jesus.
Okay, and then
No, it said you want to be on the edge.
so what's jump? X.
I don't know. Press it. You'll do a jump. There you go.
So run, jump, and then hit action.
He said not to run. He said just. He said to stand on the edge and do a forward. Try it just where you're standing right now. Press forward and jump at the same time. Let go of everything. Now press forward and let go. There. That's what you need to do. That. And then press action. Press and hold action.
Which is A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
It's the camera that's like impossible to control.
Yeah, it just controls itself.
I. You guys aren't funny.
I'm just laughing because Barney's laughing.
Thank you, Laura. Lara, whatever your name is. I'll call you the right name when you do the right moves.
Her name is Angelina.
It's not. Never. It will never be.
Logan, before you get to the edge, try it again, because you can do it now. Press forwards and jump at the same time.
I am.
Stop and do it now. Yeah, there you go. That's what you need to do.
That's what I have been doing. This whole episode's gonna be watch Logan try to learn how to jump.
What's the action button?
I'm clicking it. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening. I'm about to ask one of you to volunteer and try.
I would love to take over if you want to change places.
If
Change places.
If that ends
That
up
would be
being the
cheating
case-
because Barney's played so many of the Tomb Raiders.
Yeah, but that
I've never played this one.
We've spent way too much time playing just this room.
And if we can't get past this room, it might be a case of it'd be a good way to.
I'm cool with it.
it'd be a
Yeah,
good way-
Barney, you wanna hop
it'd
on?
be a good way to see some
Genuinely,
more of the
I'd be
game.
happy to co-host right now. I don't know if I can tolerate this.
Okay, let's switch over.
Oh
Let's
my gosh.
change
All right.
places.
Let's time out for a sec.
We'll be right back.
Oh my god.
But
But all right, let's see him. Let's see him knock this out.
failed to start. Okay, so that's
Let me know if I'm
that's
crazy.
action. You're crazy. And where do I go? Up here? No.
No, go all the way back around.
Ooh, look at that backflip.
Yeah, something I never learned.
I was trying to do there's a way to do a backflip and turn around in midair, but
So you can backflip onto the other platform. Try that.
So-
I mean I could, but
We're gonna wait for him to cross, and then I'm gonna give some of the ideas that I had on the controller thoughts. Now that I'm stepped away. We can
Watch and
chat.
learn.
Yeah, let me see how this goes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pace is quickening now.
One.
Pace is not
Attempt.
quickening. It's a new guy.
Oh, I think I can just about hold it together.
I think I can just
Wouldn't want to spill it on your nice suit. At any rate.
All right, Lara.
This one calls for a run-up.
I
Go
know.
first.
Is he gonna do it first? Yeah. Takes a step back, run,
Be
jump.
careful now, child. We have little time for incompetence. Walk to the edge, then tap.
okay.
Direct call to me.
It's okay. It's okay. Logan's not here anymore.
Wow.
Twice in a row, bro.
I mean, I played a lot of Tomb Raider 2 growing up, so just want to reiterate, I have never played this game, but I'm very used to the dynamics of the controls.
Yeah, this is something that would definitely take me a little bit of... It's a learning curve for sure.
It definitely is, yeah. Like I say, I grew up with Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider 2 and
Ah, yes, the super
that stuff. It's like riding a bike.
I'm not even going to defend myself in this case. I'm just bad at this game. If I'd had, like, no pressure to learn, I'm sure I could figure it out.
Wait, what did I just miss? Where am I supposed to be going?
Well, you should have listened to the man talking, giving
Nah,
you
he was just-
instructions.
he was
Run
just
to the
talking
wall.
smack.
Now press forward and hold action to grab on.
Oh, she
now
climbed
press
up the wall.
right to shimmy across.
Can't see anything.
That was part of my struggle.
Aha. Oh. Wait. There we go. It's just blackness there.
Yeah, it's very
I
dark.
wonder if that was unintentional or maybe that was one of the things that held this game back.
The difficulty of visual.
Yeah, if it's
Good.
dark and you can't
now
see
press
anything.
forward. Climb up.
Yay! Ooh, it's very green in here.
It's the green
Oh,
room.
it's just like a Resident Evil
This is a high
camera.
fall. You should lower yourself down to be safe.
The, like,
Turn
almost like
around to
security
face
camera
away from the
pan.
door.
Yeah.
Now press
Yeah.
back and hold action. Let go of action to fall to the floor.
I feel like this guy's accent is changing every time he speaks. Is that just me?
Sometimes it sounds British, and sometimes it sounds
Right?
almost German.
German. Now he sounds German. He sounded super British at the beginning.
They fired the guy midway.
Easy.
GG, easy.
Your chance to earn your keep from
Now all I have to do is defeat
the
the final
mechanism
boss.
to activate the bridge lies at the other side of the stream. These rivers cascade through chambers and caverns deep below these prehistoric foothills. As a consequence,
Freezing, I guess. The old gout playing up again, Werner?
I guessed.
Oh, his name's Werner. He is German.
in deep pools, you can swim by pressing jump. Use the directions to navigate through the water. There may be artifacts, trinkets at the bend.
trinkets.
I will say the audio quality of this game is like
Yeah, the
very
voice-
solid.
Yeah.
Like all the like ambient noise and everything is very nice.
Underwater sounds like underwater.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It sounds like underwater. The water splashing sounds like water splashing.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Well, use forward.
The snozberries
and
taste
right
like
to move
snozberries.
across the surface until you reach the shore. Then press action to climb out.
Action.
Action. Can you go up the waterfall?
I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. This way?
Gosh,
Have you
I
guys
love that
ever
underwater sound.
ever played Subnautica?
Yeah, it's scary.
Not.
I got a health pack.
Eden played
I
in
got 2 health packs.
not survival mode, in like exploration mode.
Peaceful exploration mode.
Oh yeah, and then so you can do stuff like this and swim underwater.
There's a great diving game called Abzu
Oh, fantastic!
that I really enjoyed.
In the same vein
Beautiful
as
game.
Subnautica. It's a gorgeous game.
I don't think I've ever played either of those.
Abzu,
Yeah,
Abzu
PS4.
is a
PS4.
strong recommendation. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Is there somewhere I can get out of the water? Oh, over here? Nope.
Yeah, overall I really liked the Dreamcast controller, is what I was going to say. I
Yeah.
very much like it. My only 2 things is the grips are a little narrow, so when you're hitting the triggers, it does kind of pinch your fingers a little bit.
Yeah, you have
'cause
to,
it's tight.
kind of hold it like this.
Yeah, exactly. And then the cable being on the bottom is kind of annoying because in my head, I'm imagining, plugging into a TV, you've got only so much length of cable you can use, and it being on the bottom, you're now dealing with a curve rather than it going direct. You have a little bit longer of a length.
Barney,
Oh, here
have
we
you
go.
had experience with the Dreamcast controller?
Oh yes.
Look for a lever
I played
or
many
pressure
games
pad.
of Power
There must be one
Stone
close by.
and Choo
When
Choo
you find
Rocket.
it, use action to activate it.
And what else did I play on the Dreamcast?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Virtua Tennis, I think. That was fantastic. Sonic Adventure.
Was it
Yeah.
a friend that had the console?
Crazy
or-
Taxi. Yeah, I had a friend who had a Dreamcast. Who would always have the latest console, pretty much.
Was Sonic Riders, was that on Dreamcast or was that on GameCube?
Sonic R was on Saturn, I think. I don't know if that's different to Sonic Racers,
Not Race
Specifically,
Riders, I think was
Riders.
what it was called.
because that one was, I think it was just called Sonic R, and that was like a Sonic racing game.
Did
on
you
the
guys see
Saturn.
the new trailer for the new Sonic racing game that came out?
Yes.
With Minecraft?
Yes.
I thought that was crazy. And
That looks so cool.
and your favorite character's in it too, Yuval. This
SpongeBob.
No.
Hatsune Miku?
Yeah, Hatsune
Yes,
Miku.
Miku's
She's
in
a
it.
playable character.
SpongeBob's in it too, though.
Yes, and Joker from
yeah.
oh my god,
And
Persona.
and the guy from Yakuza,
Yeah.
Like a Dragon.
Yep.
How do I hit this lever?
Like the weirdest like mashup of characters ever.
Oh, here we go. Bam.
Yeah, Hatsune Miku
You're welcome.
is a raceable character in the new Sonic Racing, as well as Minecraft Steve
Oh yeah, Minecraft Steve and Alex.
and Alex, yes. And I'm sure Enderman will probably in there, and
Or
Skeleton and Zombie and
Creeper.
Creeper will probably. I'm sure they'll have a bunch of the mobs.
So
It's
he
basically
opened the
characters.
door for you.
I opened the first door
You
for
will
him.
catch your death in
Then he
those
opened the
clothes,
second
my
door for
dear.
me, but
A quick sprint up that
only
ladder
after I did the first
will
one.
dry you out again.
Such concern. I never knew you cared.
Dear Lara, you are a valuable asset to the quest.
You are romantic, you.
That sounds ominous.
Yes, quite.
I know we're still at the very beginning, but I must say the graphics in this game are like they're genuinely blowing me away for the time. Like when
Yeah,
it came
it's
out,
nice.
like this is insane.
It is dark, but it does look
It is
nice.
dark. It is very dark, but like it's still visually like the animation is very appealing. Like it's very well rounded. Sometimes it looks a little too blocky, which the movement definitely feels a little bit blocky. But I mean that's inevitable with a game of this era. Smooth pan camera wasn't really a technology yet, but
They did a great job.
They
with,
did an amazing
the water,
job with
the
what
underwater
they
scene.
They did a great job with what they were given. You know what I mean? Like with the power of the console. And I think this console or this game definitely shows some of the higher end capabilities of the console.
And well, also big budget.
Yeah, I mean it's a big title coming off of a really well done trilogy.
I don't think I was supposed to do that.
We'll find out.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing though.
I
think you're going backwards.
think if there's a lever and you can move it, you
But
probably were supposed to do
I already moved that lever,
that. Oh, all right.
and then we came around here, and now
Walk up to the left.
oh,
Now press and hold
I just ran off.
Have we not had name tags this whole time?
and use forward to climb to the
No, we
top.
had name tags for the intro.
Oh, okay.
We just don't have them on the gaming scene, which is good because otherwise
Yeah.
I would be called Logan right now.
That's why I asked.
And I can't imagine a worse fate than being called Logan.
Get out, dude. I feel it's a two-way street, bro.
There will be
two-way
another
street.
lever up there. Pull it, then get back down.
At least we're not Yuval.
The quest is nearly at an end.
We are all our unique selves,
Yeah.
and that's the way it should be.
We are all. It's just a game.
He said come back down, didn't he? But I want to go up here.
Hey, Jojo, good seeing you.
Hey,
Welcome to the chat.
what's up, Jojo? Thank you for tuning in.
Never late.
We
Always on
are
time.
playing Tomb Raider: Last Revelation on the Dreamcast.
And I'm playing today. For no particular reason.
Start over? Hell no. I'm sorry, but if you were here earlier, and you'll see it when we post the episode.
We don't need
I
to,
was
we don't
struggling.
Need to start. We don't need to start over. We're right at the beginning. This is just the tutorial.
This is still the tutorial. We are still very
Is it
much at the
really?
beginning.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this German, English, French guy is teaching me how to do all of
Yeah.
the.
You notice he hasn't even gotten a gun yet.
Now press forward to swing across. Don't let go of action, or you will again be for the plunge.
Don't let go of action, please.
I'm
for
holding.
the love of God.
I'm holding action so hard.
Please do not.
Oh, this guy's a fast climber.
Yeah, this dude's like American Ninja Warrioring.
Yeah.
This guy knows where his action button is.
Apparently. Apparently.
He doesn't need to
Yeah,
press
this
his
guy knows,
action
this
button.
guy knows how to hold down an axiom button.
He doesn't want to place the plunge again.
Does not want to play the plunge.
Don't mess with Werner.
Werner?
I can't see anything.
Werner.
Oh, there we go.
The light.
She does kind of look like a Girl Scout.
She does.
Girl Scout.
Girl
Lara.
Scout Simulator? I just saw that comment. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
There it is.
Wow.
You see that?
Yeah, she with the pigtails do not help.
You guys sure you don't want to switch back and Logan? Maybe?
I'm sure. I'm enjoying this.
You sure?
I wanna sit
Okay,
back and watch.
all right.
And Barney is also the fact that he's never played this game, but he's played Tomb Raiders. I feel like this is a just case.
Cool. It
What
works.
is that?
A hyena?
Yeah, it looks like maybe like a hog or something.
A boar? Wild
Yeah.
boar?
That's what it is. It's a boar.
Oh,
Oh my
he
gosh!
killed
And
it.
Now it's dinner.
He killed it.
It just, I guess it had the force.
He was like, "This is distracting you, Lara. We must kill it and move on.
Make some first.
We need to do more tutorial. You're not ready to deal with the tiny animal."
Lara,
What did he?
we are
What did he-
snacking on first.
He like went to go in here, then panicked and ran out.
He saw it was dark in there and was like, I don't want to deal with that anymore.
This is ridiculous. All I can see is her white sleeves and
All I do is win,
Waistline.
win, win, no matter what.
even in the dark, Lara, you must press on and hold the action button. Do I have to play this gong?
You just headbutt it.
That would be
Bong.
hilarious if it actually did something,
Easter
Aw,
egg.
come on.
right?
It doesn't do anything.
That'd be a good Easter egg if you hit the
It
gong.
could be like the Eidos Incorporated logo, like if you hit it.
It's true.
But it does nothing. Ooh. Where should I go?
That way. Whichever way your camera allows you.
Oh! I just ran through the spikes, lost a bit of
There's
health.
no mention of
for
this
no
in the
reason.
texts. I fear this must be opened internally. We must enter through the grate and be wary.
You must open it inside
He
yourself.
sounds like
By
the
me.
German scientist
You refer to
from
me.
COD Zombies.
My heavier frame may activate traps. You will pass unnoticed.
Right?
How convenient.
See, everywhere.
How convenient. So I go in here.
Stand facing the grate. Now, press and
I
hold
put that
the
knife
crouch
away.
button. Push forward to crawl into the gap.
What's
Be
the
alert.
crouch button? I
Welcome
haven't- I haven't
to
come
my
up-
world.
I haven't come across a crouch button yet.
Hold it, maybe?
Ah, we
There
go.
you go.
R. Yar.
Barney, is it possible to skip training and get right into the game?
Probably not. Because I...
No. Not by the look of it. I mean, the closest we can get to skipping training is just putting me on the controller because I know what I'm doing.
Real. Yeah, I feel bad that I took up so much time trying to figure out that one part.
It's like I said.
We got music.
You shouldn't feel bad. It's a very unique control scheme. If you're not familiar with it, it's not something you can pick up super easily.
Skill issue.
This is the first time we've seen her close up.
And I was a little bit disappointed that it's not more out of the style of the first three. I was hoping it was going to be like a real departure, but the platforming is almost exactly the same.
Do you know if this is like a future or a prequel?
Oh, good question. Do you know, Yuval? Well, didn't you say that this game can potentially end with her dying, or
Yes.
that was a different game?
No, that's this one.
So
Interesting. So it's an alternate.
I guess it's an alternate if she does end up dying, and
Hence why she probably looks completely different.
it's also further in the future than Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. I'm guessing, or maybe it's just a complete alternate, like you said.
Like a spin-off.
Yep,
See how they did the
It's
light
a
reflections?
what if?
Yeah.
The
Like
lens
painted
reflection
on
and all
there.
that?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it is very impressive.
What am I doing? A lever. Wrong lever, Kronk.
Insert Joe Swanson voice.
What did JoJo say? I see the chat moving, but I can't read it over here.
He said, "Oh no, the Tomb Raider multiverse." We're gonna have like a Avengers level
We're
Tomb
cr-
Raider
we're
movie. with
crossing
just
the time-
a bajillion Lara Croft.
Yeah, Tomb Raider Endgame.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa,
So that moved.
I
Oh,
guess it's your tomb that's
that
being
was
raided this
that was
time.
what I needed to do. So now I can get out of here. That's the crawling tutorial done.
Wait, don't you need to go down under the wheel?
No, I have to go back out to him because I've moved the wheel now.
Okay, because it looked like there was an entrance with stairs. I'm not sure.
Am I going the right way?
I'm still not over these
There it
sound
is.
effects. These sound effects and like
They're
the
fantastic.
audio in this game is just like because of how
The
there's
Foley?
no music, but the audio just like
Mm.
so well puts you in the like
Atmospheric.
yeah, it's extremely
Their
atmospheric.
vengeance is wrathful. We must move
That's an
quickly.
interesting
We're
point, though.
running.
You mentioned
Press and hold sprint
the
to
music
gain
isn't
extra
like
speed.
There is none.
constant,
There's none.
right? Well, there was for a
During
minute, and then-
cutscenes there are,
yeah.
but like or like when you enter a new room, it's like a little like almost like Zelda when you open a chest.
Yeah,
Like a da.
it
Kinda
makes it
thing.
more realistic when there's
It definitely
not-
puts you
not-
in the zone.
not
Yeah, it
music
makes
all
you
the time.
it makes you feel like you're actually there.
I need somewhere to put my.
It's like all the ambient noise is just so like the wind.
There we go.
So good.
Right, so we can go through here now. Whee!
Shout out the sound designers in this game. Like that's to develop that kind of like vibe that well on such a limited console. You know, all things considered, like at the time, I'm sure they were working within limitations because audio was definitely moving forward in many ways around this time. Next to computer in video games.
Were we seeing life bar?
Yeah,
he was taking some damage. He's walking through some spikes.
Losing health there.
Yeah. I wonder if that was a you climb on the ceiling again type deal.
I think you're supposed to like jump through it, but be more agile with it. And I just kind of ran.
Yeah,
through
do like a leap.
I just kind of took the damage. I just tanked it.
What happens if you die during the tutorial?
Jenkins.
To the right, the path of the heretical. To the left is the route of the virtuous.
You know me, Werner. A regular
do I get to
virtuoso.
choose? Heretical or virtuous? What do you think, guys?
My favorite version was the first Angelina Jolie movie, or movie one.
Do we want to be
It's a good
heretical or
comment.
virtuous?
Yeah, that's a classic. It's funny because after those movies, now every time I think of Lara Croft, I think of Angelina Jolie.
I think I chose heretical. So much of this game is just painted pitch black.
Now
Pitch
it
black.
becomes interesting, yeah? You see now, it is not for the weak of
Yeah?
heart.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, I think I could get used to this.
Going to take a quick bath.
Going for a wee swim?
Going for a bit of a dip.
I hope there's no Wii in here.
I never played Wii Swim.
Oh.
That sounds like a game that should
Yeah,
have been.
that's what I'm saying.
Lesser
Like,
known
there's like Wii
sequel to
Play, Wii
Wii
Sports, Wii Swim,
Wii Swim.
Wii Room. Wii Room is actually a real game
Wii
that was
Room.
only in Japan.
What was it?
It was like how do I explain it? You know, like you ever had a 3DS?
Yep.
You remember Mi Plaza?
Yeah.
That was Wii Room for the Wii.
Okay.
It was an
Makes
internet-based game, like where they had like little Mii mini games in there and stuff. But it was only in Japan. But it was like a Mi Plaza kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah. I've played it though. It's fun.
So what's his thing? What did he explain?
I don't know. I was talking to Logan.
I'm the root of all problems in this game.
What happens if you go up to the man again and start a
And try to
dialogue?
talk to him.
He might repeat what he said.
He's just gonna run away.
He's like, I'm done with you, Lara. You
Don't
don't
talk
understand.
to me. He doesn't.
I think maybe I have to go in the water?
Werner doesn't like to talk.
But there's nothing in the water.
What's that?
What?
I thought I saw something shiny.
No. Bubbles.
Yeah.
Just bubbles.
This artwork on the
Bubbles.
walls is very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the graphics, like it's very textured. Everything is very textured. Like look at this wall here. Like, that's insane.
Oh, I'm supposed to go like next door and make this thing roll out of the way like I did last time, I think.
Probably. You're probably right.
Wait, is this climbable? It kind of looks like it might be. No. Okay, so I got to go back through the darkness.
So this is part of the puzzle solving
All right, go left.
aspect of this.
Go left.
Go left.
Yes, that way. I can see it a little bit better on my screen.
Oh,
So
okay,
if
cool,
it gets
cool.
too dark to where you can't see, say something and I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
I can't see anything in those parts.
Yeah, it's a little bit brighter over here because we have a brighter monitor.
So maybe I go this way now, the virtuous way?
That door's locked.
But he opened it. He opened the other one for me. Maybe he'll open this one for me. Maybe not. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
And I wonder. I know these staircases all too well. Many times I've climbed. Many falls I've made.
So there's no other ways I can go. Oh, I can see it a little better over there too.
Go right.
It's like night vision.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, there are platforms.
Dude, I was gonna
up
say
there.
there's a rope up there. So you gotta climb up there somehow.
Maybe this side's climbable?
Push forward. Now press and hold action.
Aha!
When you are hanging from the ledge, hold down crawl to squeeze into the gap.
I don't like how he said squeeze.
Squeeze into the gap. I squeezed into the gap.
Hold down crawl. To squeeze.
Am I going the right way?
Yes. Just keep going straight and then go left. It's even still super dark over here.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Where am I?
Alright, go left. Yep. Oh, go forward. Now go right.
I can see.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, be careful. I think there's no floor. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
I actually want to go this way.
You gotta go, well, you gotta like ledge walk, I think. Or maybe do like a leap. Yeah, okay, there you have an actual
This
platform.
way,
Okay.
and then I can jump on this rope.
Yes.
Swing across to the alcove.
Oh!
Jump from the ledge, then hold down action to grab the vine. To release, let go of action.
Make sure you hold down action.
Action.
Should I do a running jump, do you think, or just a jump?
What he said.
I'm jumping. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Now you have to crawl again to
Crawl and
squeeze.
squeeze in the gap.
I think the camera follow was amazing in that.
Yeah. I like the water dripping off her, too. For the time. Pretty impressive. Oh, I have to squeeze in the gap.
You're gonna get water everywhere, bro.
I am
What are you doing?
traipsing water throughout the whole house. I'm sorry, Mom. Am I going the right way? Where do I go?
Left, yeah. And then right. Keep going forward. Keep going forward.
I can't.
And go right.
Spicy collector
Oh,
in the
jump
house.
up. Jump up.
Spicy collector's here. How's it going, Spicy?
Maybe go forward. Oh, cause yeah, okay, you were crawling, so there was like a ledge that you had to just step over.
That's so bad. All right, so now I'm gonna do a running. Oh, Spicy's
Bless me.
here. What's
Yeah,
up, Spicy?
what's up, Spicy?
For those
Welcome.
joining us for the first time here, we are playing Mystery Game live stream, and tonight's game that we are showcasing
No.
is a Tomb Raider game called Tomb Raider Revelations,
Oh.
and it's on the Dreamcast.
And I right now am getting what I deserve for making fun of Logan trying to play this game earlier.
It's tough.
Because
it is not easy.
It is not easy.
Don't
but
worry, I'm not gonna obliterate my review over the controls, even though I barely played it. Hence why Barney's playing. I haven't really played a lot of the old school Tomb Raiders, so my control scheme is way off to the point where I was just like, let's have Barney play because he knows these and I don't. And I don't want you guys to have to watch me fail a bajillion times in a tutorial. And he's crushing it. He's gotten like miles ahead of me.
We're still in training, though.
We're still in the tutorial.
Amazing.
Barney just staring directly into the camera, ladies and gentlemen.
I need to look at this screen because I can't see on that screen.
Go straight and then
I got
take
it,
a
I
hook
got
a,
it.
yeah, hook a
As
left.
soon as there's a sliver of light, I can see, but before that. Okay, this is it. I'm going to do it this time.
Just the
I'm going to do it this time. Don't worry.
Are you doing a running or?
running? So I take a jump back, turn a bit, running, jump, and a grab. Whee!
No, dude, you had it. So you got to swing then, huh?
Yeah, you gotta
take some time
The
to swing.
problem
Well, he
was I
says-
let go of the action button
Exactly, it's the action button.
before I squeezed in the hole.
In case you guys are wondering, for those that are new here, Werner is a German protagonist that
Sometimes he's German.
has
He
a
could be-
somewhat
he could
British,
be
somewhat
Austrian, we
German.
don't know.
Sometimes he's Australian.
Yeah, sometimes he is Australian. I'm not even gonna try to do an Australian accent.
Hold down the action button, mate.
I would agree, Jojo. I think this is the longest tutorial I've ever seen in a game.
You've got to squeeze it.
Am I still
Ever.
standing in
I
a
can't
corner
do an
again?
Australian. I
Would you
can't.
agree, Logan?
This is the longest tutorial I've ever played in my life, or seen.
It's
This
but
is insane.
okay. Here we go.
But it also is like the first level. You know what I mean? Like it's a story builder.
Yeah,
It's not just like you're going
It's
through like
not-
a crash
it's-
course.
It's not
like
an
it is.
actual tutorial.
Yeah, you are playing the story,
And you're still solving puzzles here, trying to figure out stuff.
which is kind of cool that they made the tutorial the first puzzle.
Okay. How are we doing for time? Is this a one more attempt kind of thing?
Yeah, it's 9.
I would love to see you just get to that.
Yeah, let's beat this room and then call it.
First, I have to squeeze. And
Yeah, you have to squeeze into the gap, and you have to squeeze the rope.
and hold the action button.
The action button.
You know, Barney,
Yeah, I know Barney. Nice guy.
They
Nice.
You know how Evercade brought back Tomb Raider, the
Yes.
trilogy on
Yes.
Evercade. Wouldn't it have been like more apropos for them to do this game
No.
on their platform?
Uh,
Because it's of its obscurity and
Well-
different, like you said, a departure from some of the other.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I think it was more important for them to do
A trilogy.
recognize the
Yeah.
The OG stuff.
The
I wouldn't put
Because
put
this
it
one's
past
not
them.
tied in with the other ones at all.
I wouldn't put it past them to do this game on a future cartridge release.
You probably would have made it
Whoa.
on that.
Okay,
What do I do now?
Swing.
You just
go
have to
back
swing
forth.
and then get into that motion, the inertia.
I can't swing though.
Maybe you just have to climb the rope.
Yeah, that's a good point. Try climbing. I wonder if you could do a forward jump.
I can climb it. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I think I was supposed to get over to the other side.
Yeah, that's the top there.
Whee!
Darn.
So how do I swing?
You were swinging for a minute.
Maybe try the joystick.
No, that just climbs too.
Maybe try doing a forward jump. Oh, Lara.
I think you have to do it immediately, I guess, before you lose the momentum. All right.
Yeah, I guess so. Time to
give it-
squeeze
Oh,
one last
we'll
time.
give it
That
the old-
sideways jump is so
We'll
cool.
give it the old college try.
Yeah, she could do all these crazy acrobatics, but she doesn't know how to swing on a rope.
She can't swing on a rope. She doesn't hold the action button long enough.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to hit action. Action.
Lara,
Please comply.
come on. Be reasonable.
Let's go straight. Take a left. No! Took a bit of damage there. You're at half health in the tutorial. Can we talk about that for a sec?
And that was all me.
I know.
I don't think you lost any health.
Well, that's because I made it through one room. That's because I didn't know how to swim.
You didn't know how to squeeze in the gap.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was an action button.
You're like, what's the action button?
They never tell you. To
I'm
be
like-
fair, they don't
I'm
tell
like-
you what the action button is.
You're like, what is jump X? And I was like, I don't know, press it. You just did a jump. Because there's a little step there that she doesn't go up when you're crawling.
Look, because X and Y are both jump, but Y is like a long vertical, and then
No.
X is like a...
Why is not a jump?
Yes, it is.
No,
It's like a grapple.
no.
See, that may
You're
have
wrong.
been your
You're
error when you started.
Click Y, I dare you.
I'm clicking it. Nothing's happening.
Maybe because you're not squeezing it hard enough.
I didn't squeeze in the gap. All right, so I have to jump
You have to do a running
immediately
jump.
after. I've got the jump and the grab, but
Well,
then,
maybe not immediately.
like,
Try
you-
to wait until the rope is at its fullest length, like across, like as the farthest distance,
but
and then
it doesn't
jump.
go very far.
It does. It did when you did it last time. It did. So there, and then like a Oh, you almost had it too. She tried to grapple it.
No.
This is brutal. Do you like how when I was out of phase there with the microphone, it still sounded like I was underwater? This is brutal.
Yeah.
I'm underwater right now. This is crazy. Blah, 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 blah.
I need to keep trying, so stop me whenever you want to.
All right, I'm gonna go into my review. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you can start.
I'm joking. No, I want that to be a game off, full focus on us.
And before we do the review, I did want to show the Dreamcast controller VMU for a second, and how it
we didn't show that.
Yeah, let's
gives you some visual feedback of the different parts of
show
the game, which is pretty cool.
Barney, while you're playing, really quick, just flash the controller and show it off, because once you unplug the VMU, it'll turn off.
No, yeah.
But yeah, you can see Lara's 5 o'clock shadow very well in there.
That's so cool. And it changed to a pyramid or the name,
title
the
screen.
Title
Yeah.
screen. It changes depending on which part of the game you're playing.
Which is very cool. I thought that was really cool, because I was
Nice
watching
touch.
it while the game was booting up. It like showed the Tomb Raider logo on it.
Yeah,
It's very intuitive.
yeah.
Yeah, VMUs are cool.
What's up, Nick? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yo, Nick, what's up?
All right, everyone say a little prayer.
All right. Wow,
Okay.
you almost
Hey.
had it there.
At least I don't have to climb back up.
Maybe you could ricochet off the back of the wall.
Oh my gosh. Break the game physics. Do a little shimmy to the
Do
side.
like the Mario 64 reverse jump up the
Oh my
stairs.
gosh, yeah, where you like just glitch up the stairs.
Oh,
Jump.
you got it. Oh.
No! Okay. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Just drown yourself. Just
Yeah.
sit at the
Barney.
bottom and
I don't-
drown.
Mr. Tomb Raider.
I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, Barney, you understand my difficulty now, right? It's not.
I understood all along.
It's. I see why this video game was not as popular as it could have been. I
All
have a
the Tomb
feeling
Raiders
it's
are like
because
this.
Yeah, Tomb Raider is a
They're
difficult
all like
game.
this. They're all very
Yeah.
difficult to control.
Yep.
So
I know.
They are. That's why they're spiritual successors to Prince of Persia, because that was
that was difficult
such
as well.
such a difficult, twitchy
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. I remember I never got past that first scene in
Prince of Persia,
in
yeah.
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia is impossible. It's ridiculous. It's like Pitfall.
These
Yeah.
walked so games like Elden Ring could run.
Yeah. At least you can swim off your frustration.
Yep.
I don't know if that's going to get you closer to the rope. Maybe
It's
try
gonna-
clicking the
It's
axiom
gonna
button.
it's gonna get me closer to heaven.
What do you say, Barney? Are we done with the gameplay, or do you want to
he's-
try one more
he's
time?
trying to commit suicide right now. That's what he's doing.
You want to try one more time, or what?
I'm trying my best.
Trying to do what? I
I'm
just
trying.
see you swimming.
I'm
Kill
trying
himself.
really hard. Oh, I failed.
Oh my gosh!
I
She,
see.
we watched her like actually die underwater. She was like, "I'm out of
I
air."
see what you did there. Okay. So, all right. Are we going to go to the talking?
Yeah, let's
All
go.
right, so go to post intro for a second there.
No, talking,
Talking, sorry.
and then bring up the.
The VMU's alt art.
Oh, here's the pyramid version of the VMU.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the VMU?
It's called alt art. There we go.
There we go.
So, yeah.
And if you pull it out of the controller too, Barney, show them off.
What? It'll turn off then, won't it?
Yeah, but just to show for people who have never seen a VMU before,
Oh,
like what it
right.
looks like. It's like a little controller.
Amazing
Very fun.
amazing piece of tech, which actually worked with the game, but also provided, I believe, like save states.
Yep. It's
a
handle
memory
saves,
card
It's a memory card,
and
with
you can
extra
even-
steps.
and you can even play games on there.
and it's autonomous. Like if you unplug it from the unit, it has its own battery, and it's a little autonomous little gaming device where you can actually play remotely with other players that have VMUs. An amazing
Very
piece
cool.
of tech that was never like brought back. Like we
Early
don't have
handheld
that.
technology.
We don't have that anymore in any other gaming device, as far as I know. Gaming controller, right? What?
Barney, he's doing his own thing over there.
Bring up the gaming screen.
What?
I don't know if I should.
It's nothing inappropriate. It's just Lara.
Where did you get that
Lara.
from?
There's a gallery.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Who else but Barney to find it?
In the game?
In the game. Bring it up.
Well, that's insane.
That's crazy.
This is in the game.
Yeah, there's this gallery. We haven't unlocked many of them, but there's...
What's the first one? What's our hands broken?
I mean, after all the rope.
Yeah,
climbing.
after all the squeezing, I'm sure.
The first one, this is her with the life symbol.
Oh my gosh.
You
why is
know,
it so
I wonder if
bright?
you could do screen caps and then store it in the VMU.
You know, it's tragic. We never got to use a gun.
We never got to use a gun. We never got to see her original outfit either, which it looks like she...
Her with the Dreamcast.
Her with the Dreamcast. It looks like you actually get to play her in her original outfit, but we only got to play the Girl Scout version,
Brutal.
which is the tutorial, I'm guessing.
Yes.
There she is with the Dreamcast
I
again.
love that one.
I wonder if that's supposed to be younger Laura.
This is the
learning.
Lara that is in this game for sure.
Well, this one is in this game too.
Right.
The proper one.
Yeah.
With the one long ponytail.
Oh, that comes later.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
imagining that's probably older. Lara.
I think you play as her maybe after the tutorial. Whoa, she just throws someone on the spikes in the background?
I thought
That's
she
crazy.
threw herself.
I think she was carrying a body and she threw it onto the spikes.
Anyway.
So,
So, yeah, that's
so
a
there's
VMU.
the VMU, and what I was trying to say is if you guys can corroborate, I don't think I've seen this kind of tech anywhere before.
It's true. It's true. I mean, it's technology like this.
Since
that,
here.
it's technology like this that led to the popularity of handhelds. This is an early handheld idea.
The VMU?
Yeah.
Mm.
This walked so things like the Switch could run.
Yeah, or like the Wii U with the display on the controller.
Yeah, the gamepad. Yep.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that, but... So, am I going first with the game review?
Yeah, you're the gamer of the day.
While we're doing that,
Logan?
just wanted to say, chat, chime in from any part of the gameplay that you saw. What your rating would be so far of what you saw.
If you think you didn't see much, trust me, neither did we.
Neither did we. I can't go higher than 6 with this one, unfortunately. We just didn't get to see enough of it. Partially that was because it was too dark.
Yeah.
And
the coloring was
then
a little off.
the other aspect was just getting through all of the tutorial aspects. I'm sure there's a decent Tomb Raider game under all of that, but I think it was not as well received as the first trilogy for a reason. I don't think it has the same charm somehow.
Yeah, if I was a kid playing that would have gotten taken out of the console immediately, put on the shelf, and never played again. Likely. I would have been infuriated.
What's your score?
I would probably, I'm gonna go easy just because I'm a Tomb Raider noob. But I was gonna give it a 5, honestly. I thought the Dreamcast was cool as a whole. That was my first time, so I'm kind of incorporating that into it as we do sometimes on the channel with the review. I thought the Dreamcast was cool.
Yep.
Comfortable, really cool controller. The weight of it felt good, and likewise with that, the gameplay felt good. The controls were a little wonky, but I guess it's a Tomb Raider thing for the old school stuff.
Yep.
And yeah, it was really hard to see in the game. The coloring was a little off, the movement was a little weird. I wasn't crazy about the camera situation, but overall, it looked beautiful. I thought the graphics were incredible, especially for the time considering.
Nice
So
sound
I gave it a
design.
5. Yuval, what did you think?
Well, I'm just Jojo said this might need a revisit to see past the tutorial swimming pool.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
That would be really cool if we did something like that.
Yeah, we could potentially come back to this. Me and Barney are probably going to start streaming again, hopefully soon. So this might be one that we try to attack.
Yep.
Spicy Collector gives it a 7. He says that he could play this one a lot. So that's cool.
Valid.
Fair.
I'd like
I'm
to see
gonna
this
give-
one. What this one
Go
looks
ahead.
like on PS2 as well.
Yes, I would love to see what this looked like on PS2.
Just out of curiosity.
Well, this wasn't on the PS2.
Oh, PS3.
This was on the
Dreamcast.
PS1. This
Yes.
this was a PS1 game.
What?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yep. So I mean, we need to factor that in.
that's crazy.
That this was a port from the PS1 to the Dreamcast.
Huh.
So you know what I mean?
That's interesting.
keep that in mind
In that
when we're
case, I'd
rating
like to
it.
play the PlayStation version. But I'm sorry,
Yeah,
we
likewise.
we interrupted.
No,
your,
this is good interruption. This is like what we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And Jojo also gives it a 6. He says he missed the start and looked like it really kind of frustrating control wise.
Mm-hmm.
Dark atmosphere.
Yeah, way too dark.
But yeah, I'm sure. Like as soon as we would get outside with pistols and running around, and
Yeah,
it
like
would
have
have
some
been-
action.
That would definitely change it up.
Add
feel like
some
a different
action, not learning the mechanics the whole time.
I would love for both of you to kind
I'd
of
give it another shot.
explore that part of it.
I feel like
later,
I didn't have
you
a
know.
chance to truly appreciate it just because of my
We'll come
my
back.
lack of ability.
The game is going to get a relatively low rating from me just because of one thing, and that's the extra long tutorial,
Insanely long.
which for me is a major turnoff. Like
long.
I can't stand
time.
tutorials to begin with. Like
Yeah, I just wanna jump
at any-
in.
any length of tutorial. I will do them. Like there are some that are like worthwhile, but it's got to be really, really like focused and like
There's a fun
boom,
there's
boom.
a fun way to do to make tutorials fun as well, and this game
They got
didn't-
close.
They got close by just kind of
Making
making
it
it
part
feel
of the
like
first level.
the story, but they missed the mark a little bit because it.
Lack
don't
of
know.
explaining. It was. I felt like it was there were times where I kept like thinking
Well-
back, like, what did he say? Like, what am I
because,
supposed to do?
Arguably, you guys were,
We were
talking
talking
while
over
he
it.
was explaining stuff.
But
Yeah,
it
that's
could-
also
it could-
they could
it
just
could-
pop up like a little thing on the
Yes,
bottom that says
exactly.
like make sure like literally tells you like
Tells you
press
how to do
A
it.
to use your action.
Yes, I think that would be a definitely a healthy addition, and also like for that last bit with the rope swing, like why does it take so long to get back up there? You know, it shouldn't be that difficult to get back up there to.
That's like one of
retry
those
it.
where it should respawn you at the edge.
So difficulty level is also a factor.
Yeah.
And I mean, if it's this way in the tutorial, it's probably going to be this way in other parts of the game, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
And
they're
more
getting
difficult
you,
too.
So-
They're getting you ready for the game, so it's gonna be
That
a
much
difficult
worse,
one. But
yeah.
again,
Well,
Tomb
not
Raider,
worse, but
Tomb
more
Raider
difficult.
is a difficult franchise, especially earlier on. The newer ones are kind of different breed, but the first trilogy and this are quite
They
difficult,
are.
difficult games.
I haven't.
That's why they got
I've
famous.
collected them, and they're in my collection. But every time I've like sat down to play Tomb Raider, I felt this way. I felt like, oh, these controls are just
Yeah.
too much
That's fair enough.
for me to
Tomb Ra-
remember.
If you can get used to the controls and into the game,
Yeah, locked in.
Tomb Raider 2 is an absolutely fantastic adventure, really great puzzles, level design.
2, you're saying?
Yeah, so atmospheric. It gave me, to this day, I have a phobia of water in games because of the sharks in Tomb Raider 2.
No kidding.
It's really creepy.
Wow.
There's a level where you're on a submarine and you can see outside, or a sunken ship or something, and you can see through the windows of the ship, and you see these sharks swimming by ominously in the water, and it just gave me chills. But really fantastic games.
That's really good.
Especially 2.
Danny Marie says that it's similar to Harry Potter's PlayStation game.
Oh, in the terms of the controls or everything?
I think she might be referring to the atmosphere of it. So the Sorcerer's Stone, I think, is the one she's referring to.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
not
I like that
experienced it,
style
but-
too.
This one felt a little Resident Evil at times.
Yeah,
It
it
really did.
little cameras,
Yeah,
and
the camera angles
and the tank controls are kind of
and also the arts, like the graphics. Like the graphics
Yeah.
are very like it looks like almost like a reskin of like a Resident Evil game.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty to a T.
that's interesting.
Like the lighting and everything.
Well, you
with
know,
the
Resident Evil
ominousness.
was also PS1 era.
It was. Yes,
Yeah,
it
and like,
was.
Even the
Big
menus
franchise
and
as
stuff
well.
in this.
Yes, it is. a
So
big
my
franchise.
rating is a 5 for this one.
Yeah.
Which is
Alright.
for me is relatively low. But again, that was the main
Slower
killer.
than I wish it was.
The killer for me was that a long tutorial. So
I wanted this to be a really high scoring game.
I think we'll come back to this one.
I think we'll give it another shot.
Maybe not anytime soon, but when the time is right, I think we'll come back to it and maybe expand those scores a little.
We won't forget it for sure, because this is one of the few games where I think we didn't even get past. This is probably the only game we've played on the channel that we didn't get past the tutorial genuinely, excluding
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit due to technical issues at the time. But this is the first time that we've ever had an issue like that.
Yes.
it is. Well, there's a lot of firsts on our channel,
course.
and this talk show especially.
And you guys were here to see it.
Fantastic. I so appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Danny Marie says hard to control, and graphics are similar as well in the Harry Potter games. So that's interesting too. Spicy says loves the graphics, would love to see playthrough. Yeah, we're definitely going to think about revisiting it. We have another segment that we do called Extra Life, and sometimes Logan and Barney's, kind of pick up a game, revisit things there, and so this would be a good
Like
opportunity
Roger
to do
Rabbit,
that.
which we went back
We
and played
did Roger Rabbit.
on Extra Life.
Exactly. So this could be a great contender for Extra Life, I think.
And we've discovered some other excellent games over there, like the Jackie Chan fighting games.
Oh my god, one of the best. Or like the what was the Street Fighter puzzle game?
Yeah,
remember that
Puzzle
one? That was
Fighter.
Puzzle Fighter, which was I still think about that game. From
I
time
have
to
that
time.
one on the PSP actually.
That's
so
a
good.
It's an
fantastic
SNK
game.
So
game.
good. Yeah, it is. It
Basically
is an SNK
Tetris.
game. It is. It's exactly, but it's like it's Tetris like battle.
Yep, for sure.
Tetris with cute little Street Fighter characters battling each other at the same time.
Yeah, doing
Fantastic
combo
game.
moves and
Fantastic.
stuff. So cool. So check those out too.
Definitely. And, we'll be here in another 2 weeks playing another game. Again, we're still in the season theme, which is...
Got plenty more for you, so stick around.
The season theme is lesser known games within big franchises. So today, Tomb Raider really hit the mark with that because this version of Tomb Raider is lesser known. And we just want to
But it's
showcase
certainly
these
a big
lesser known
franchise.
games, bring them to light and see what we think about them together, discover them together. Really appreciate it.
These name tags are wrong, by the way. I'm Barney.
I'm Logan,
He's Logan.
and he's James.
Yeah, we did a little switcheroo at the beginning of this episode, so of who was playing the game.
For
But
those
I
who
don't know-
missed, I was playing, and I got PO'd.
He tapped out.
he got an itch.
PO'd.
He had to
Yeah.
get up and scratch.
I did.
I don't know if we mentioned it yet, but anyone who is currently watching, if you haven't already, hit the like button on this video.
And subscribe.
It takes less than a second. Click
Make
that
Our
like
channel,
button.
please sub to our channel.
And
We
subscribe
need
to the channel.
subscribers.
And also, if you don't want to miss another live stream like a lot of people did today where they were a little bit late, nothing against that. That's totally okay. But hit the bell icon so you know when we're going live. It will notify you so that you can be one of the first in the chat so you can blow it up on your own.
That's absolutely true.
There is a solution to all of these things.
Always.
So yeah, click
A
all
simple
the buttons,
solution.
like and subscribe, and check out some of our older videos. We have tons of stuff on the channel now.
But thanks again for watching, everybody. We really appreciate it, and we had a fun time.
We did. Thank you so much. And we will see you again in 2 weeks. And remember the golden rule of retro gaming, which is be kind to each other and play nice. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in a couple of weeks.
And remember, to us,
It's not just a game.
I knew I was forgetting something.
Take care, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye, everybody.